Back to the old strategic withdrawal. Not the most exciting of options, but definitely the safest. And if you avoid a problem long enough, it'll eventually go away, right? But these Ragnarok goons are so darn persistent. I don't even get Sundays to relax.
Well, look who's finally bagged the prize. Me, Takashi Furukawa. That name don't mean much right now. But you wait, pretty soon everybody's gonna know me as the #1 guy in Ragnarok.
Oh, can it? I don't care who you are. Right now, you're screwing up my only day to go shopping with Miyu. I've been waiting for this all week.
Not my problem. If I can manage to drag you back to Kisara's place, chances are she'll make me one of her top go-to guys.
Kisara? Who the heck is that?
Just one last thing.
Fine, what is it?
Call off your crazy girlfriend, huh?
Amazing as always. She's taken out 5 guys in less than 2 minutes and hasn't even broken a sweat.
Hang on a sec. Maybe I should try to bring this chick back to Kisara instead. Nah, I better not start second-guessing my orders. If Kisara wants the kid is who she'll get!
Uh-oh. If I can't take care of at least one of these guys, I'll never be able to look Miyu in the eye again. My pride's at stake. Want some more? Free samples.
I'm bleeding. What the heck you trying to do to me? I think you broke my nose, you punk! Man, that hurts. I quit.
Are you gonna be all right?
Be careful! He could be faking it to try to lure you in closer. Keep your guard up.
Now you're gonna bleed.
Hey, wait a minute, that's no fair! You're not allowed to use that thing, are you crazy? Someone could really get hurt!
Enough already!
I've gotta get inside his reach without getting cut. But how?
Pulling a knife on an unarmed opponent? You know better. That's against the rules!
Gotta save face. I better play it cool like it's no big deal. Oh, we make a great team, don't we? Uh-huh.
What happened to him? Someone pee in his sake glass?
He's been like that ever since he came back from shopping with Miyu. I can't even get him to start training.
Appachai knows that face. KenIchi is hurting on his insides.
What do you know? He's moving.
Maybe Appachai could cheer him up.
Nah, let's leave him alone. It's normal for teenagers to get depressed from time to time. He's all right.
Well now, Sakaki, been studying up on teen psychology, have we?
Why do you have to pull that stupid knife? I'm scared enough in a normal fight, and I sure wasn't prepared for that. So what am I supposed to do? Guess I'm gonna need some help. Akisame-sensei might be able to teach me a few pointers. But knowing the way he works, he'll probably make me do some freaky exercise I don't understand. It'd be too embarrassing to ask Miyu. But maybe Sakaki. Yeah, that's it. I bet you he's dealt with his fair share of weapons. Uh-huh. Huh?
Shigure, leave him alone! What do you think you're doing?
Just practicing is all.
I could be wrong, but it looks to me like Shigure's just offered you some personal weapons training. When it comes to weapons use, Shigure's skills are unparalleled.
But I'm not interested in using weapons. I just want to know how to avoid them.
What happened when you saw that knife today? You completely froze, didn't you?
That's one way of putting it.
What you need is experience. And before you can learn to avoid weapons in a fight, you must first become familiar with the weapons themselves.
I was a little uneasy with the idea of leaving Shigure totally in charge. So for safety's sake, I decided to watch this one.
Appetite thinks watching is a good idea.
Most definitely.
Just promise me! You won't let her cut off anything I can't grow back! Okay, then what should we start with?
Your first lesson. Using a blade. To kill. What, is something wrong?
Oh, yes. Of course not. You'll get a better chance to learn this way.
Using a spoon? Really?
No!
KenIchi! KenIchi! Don't be dead!
What in the world is going on in here?
I need to go change.
Kensei, you know better. And KenIchi, you should know knives and spoons are just worthless hunks of metal, as long as you can avoid being hit by them. But the problem here is that Shigure's an expert and she never misses her mark. Your only chance is to observe calmly and wait for an opening.
Isn't there some safer way I can learn this stuff?
Assume the position.
Okay, like this?
What, do you want me to chop your hand off? You're wide open. Every vital point. Stand up straight. Now shift your stance so your body's aligned sideways with mine. Put your free hand on your hip. Think you can hit me?
I know I can!
You're dead. I win.
I'm not dead yet!
Okay, then. Now that you're getting the hang of it, let's teach you how to counter an armed opponent with your bare hands.
You call this getting the hang of it?
KenIchi, what would you say is the most important characteristic a fighter can possess?
I don't know. Strength, maybe? Or technique?
Nonsense! It's courage! If you don't have courage, you can't stay calm and you overlook openings. Without courage, your strength is limited. Without courage, your technique is sloppy and unfocused.
Then I'll never be a great fighter. My courage, well, it's a little lacking.
If you don't have it, then you have to train for it. Practice is the key to everything. Shigure, this time I want you to push into the absolute edge.
Shigure. She really is a master of weapons, but otherwise, she's such a mystery. Most of the time, I don't even know she's here.
Get set. Go.
What happened to Reddy? One thing's for sure, though. I definitely found the right person to teach me. I think I'm bleeding internally. If that was Shigure's way of taking it easy, then I can't imagine what would happen to anyone who had to fight her for real. Betcha he's not afraid of a knife. Guys his size probably never give him a second thought. With muscles that thick, I'd be surprised if most weapons didn't just pounce right off them. I've been training for what seems like months now, and I haven't gained a single ounce of muscle. I'm starting to wonder if all of Akisame-sensei's weird training techniques are really working.
Oh, there you are. I've got some shopping to do. Would you like to come along?
You know, I said I'd go shopping with you, but I didn't think that meant I'd have to drag you around like your own personal mule. Seriously, remind me never to go anywhere with you again.
Oh, quit being a poor sport. It's multitasking. We're killing two birds with one stone.
Killing me is more like it.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, come on, Sensei, this is so embarrassing. How much of this do I have to do before I graduate from basic training?
Graduation? But that's impossible. Your basic training lasts an entire lifetime.
What? You can't be serious. So I'm gonna be running these embarrassing marathons for the rest of my life?
You don't have to run marathons necessarily, but you have to maintain some kind of training routine. Back in the old days, it was very rare that people did any separate muscle training.
What? So why am I getting this special treatment?
They sparred a lot back then, so they really didn't need muscle training. Dry yourself off.
So then sparring was their strength training.
Sparring's a great way to build muscle, mostly because it focuses specifically on all the muscles needed for fighting, without adding unnecessary bulk in places that could slow the body down. However, there's definitely one drawback to that method of training. High risk of bodily injury. Out of every 100 or so disciples, only a handful ever made it through training alive. So how does that sound to you? We could skip muscle training and spar instead.
Oh, no, that's not a good idea.
Well, you aren't quite a master yet. I suppose you have plenty of time to work on your courage.
Me a master? Yeah, why not? You train with masters to become a master, right? Can I ask you a question, Sensei? How come your body's not built up like Apachai's or Sakaki's?
I keep an eye on my figure.
I'd be really curious to see how he handles himself in a fight.
Normally I come here with Kensei, but he said he had to pick up something very important at the bookstore today.
Girly Mags. So you two usually walk back and forth between here and the dojo. Is this part of your training routine?
Nah, I'm just saving on bus fare.
What?
Let go or you'll be sorry!
Calm down, little girl. We're just gonna ask you some questions.
Hey, I know them. Izumi and Makoto.
School friends? They look like they're in trouble.
We're trying to find a girl that goes to your school. Looks just like you, except she's taller and her hair and eyes are different, and she's not so scrawny.
So you're looking for a girl that wears glasses, is that it?
That's what I said!
I remember now. Those are the same thugs that Miyu beat up the day I met her. I've got to do something. There go my weak legs again. Why is it so hard for me to work up the courage when I need it?
Hey, that little punk was with her!
Is that KenIchi?
Go home, girls. Your friend will be fine.
Come on! Be careful, KenIchi.
What's he doing?
Move, old man. I got some business with the kid there.
Oh, is that so? I'm afraid I don't quite understand. Has my disciple caused some sort of trouble?
Watch out, boys. He's tricky. Keep both your eyes on him.
Hey, dude?
Yeah, what is it?
Well...
What the heck are you blabbing about?
Sorry, that's my fault. Dislocation is an old habit of mine.
Some habit.
There you go, but you should watch where you stick that thing.
You're completely insane! You two, get some weapons or something. Hurry, and get the boss while you're at it!
Yeah, right.
Now that's just rude. I'm not completely insane. Isn't that right, KenIchi?
All right, boys, I'm guessing this freak here is like Glasses Girl's old man, and that makes him fair game. Come on out, boss. Let me introduce you. That's the guy. You take care of him, and we'll deal with the runt.
Oh my, you're certainly a big fellow, aren't you?
We're in trouble. This guy's built like a redwood.
Looks like we got ourselves a bonus. We were just trying to track down that brat daughter of yours. But seeing as how you need to learn to keep your kid in line, we'll start with you instead.
I hate to rain on your parade, but I'm still a bachelor.
What, you call me for this? He's smaller than anyone here. Next time, make sure he's at least your size before you think about wasting my time.
Excuse me if I may. I take it that you're the leader of these men. We seem to have a bit of a misunderstanding. Whatever the problem is, I'd rather not have to cause any trouble for you or your goons. Perhaps it would be best if we went our separate ways. At least if we all walk away right now, you won't have to dirty that fancy white suit that you're wearing.
Yeah, you show him, boss.
Oh, man. He's gonna get killed.
What did you do that for? That's government property paid for with your hard-earned tax dollars. It appears that I may have offended you in some way, haven't I? Again, I'd rather not fight you, but if that's the case, I am willing to take back some of what I said earlier.
Yeah, that's more like it. Not feeling so cocky now, are you?
I don't believe it. Is he apologizing?
I take back the part about not wanting to cause you any trouble.
Did he really just do that? With one finger?
Truth is, I don't care much for people like you. You're overbearing, rude, and always trying to intimidate people. So I've decided it's about time to give you boys a little taste of your own medicine.
Really? You think you can bully me?
KenIchi?
Yes?
I'll give you a quick jujitsu demonstration. Keep your eyes open and try to learn something.
You got it.
Should you find yourself in a situation where your opponent is bigger than you are...
Oh, shut up and fight already!
First, here's what not to do. You should never face your opponent directly like this, because you'll eventually be overpowered.
But he's not budging. How come? I mean, it's simple physics. He should be getting pushed back. He's hooking his toes into that manhole cover? Ouch. Wait a second, why are you screaming, huh?
Okay, now I'll show you the right way to do it.
That's it! Now I'm mad!
What you want to do is make your opponent think you're moving forward, when what you're really doing is moving sideways into his blind spot. Then, in an actual jujitsu fight, before you did anything else, you'd attack one of his vital points. But that's only a preparation move, so you can get your opponent off balance.
Well, it certainly seems effective.
Now, before your opponent's punch gets up to speed, you move a half step forward and deflect its power away from it. And then... you throw him.
Amazing. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I just hope you learned something.
Oh, yeah!
Let's see you deflect some bullets, you freak!
He's got a gun this time? What the heck is with this guy? That is totally crossing the line!
All right, that does it. You idiots are far too reckless for my taste. What if you'd accidentally hit an innocent bystander? Come on, it's time someone taught you some manners.
Let go of me!
Oh, and KenIchi? Sit tight for a moment if you would. This won't take long.
Let's get it! Can't take us all. Remind me never to get on Sensei's bad side. I almost feel sorry for those thugs. I didn't know people's bodies could bend that way. It's like he had some kind of superhuman strength, especially for someone his size.
Well, according to him, the human body is made up of 3 different kinds of muscle. White muscle that's good for fast, sudden moves but lacks endurance. Red muscle that's got endurance but not much power. And in between those two is a bit of pink muscle that's supposed to have both qualities combined. They say the ratio of the 3 muscle types stay the same your entire life. But old Akasame, he ignored conventional wisdom and followed his own theories. He believed that muscle type could be changed, and after 20 years of bizarre training, he had converted all his red and white muscle to pink. So, while he may not look all that strong, what you see is 100% muscle. He's like a rock. I doubt that guy has a milligram of body fat on him.
You mean he might even be stronger than you?
Did I say that? Don't be stupid, kid. I don't do all that freaky training, but I'm no slouch either. Tell you this, though. He's one of those guys, if I never do have to fight him, that's just fine by me. If we ever did get into it, one of us would wind up dead.
Maybe I should walk you home. It's late. You never know. They might still be out there waiting to catch you alone.
No, that's okay. I can manage. And hey, if I run into something I can't handle, there's always the old strategic withdrawal, right? Well, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, then. Be careful.
No way they'd expect me to walk down the same street where they ambushed me last time. Gotta stay one step ahead.
I was just about ready to give up on you, KenIchi.
You again?
Better believe it, and this time I'm dragging your scrawny butt to Kisara.
Right. I still don't know who that is.
But first things first. Me and my little friend here still owe you some payback for making me bleed yesterday, don't we?
What do I do?
You should know knives and spoons are just worthless hunks of metal, as long as you can avoid being hit by them.
What's that supposed to be? Like a butter knife or something?
Don't act like you're not scared. You were shaking in your boots the last time.
And your posture is pathetic. Your vitals are wide open.
I'll show you pathetic!
And compared to Shigure, you might as well be moving in slow motion.
Shut your mouth, punk! I'll cut you, you hear me?
And your grip's bad. I can just...
In an actual jiu-jitsu fight, you'd attack one of his vital points. But that's only a preparation move so you can get your opponent off balance.
Fukunaga! I just realized that this is all your fault! Do you have any idea what I had to go through all because you pulled that stupid knife, do you? You ever been chased around for an hour by a woman with a sword? Oh, what about having your skin removed a layer at a time with a sai and a tonfa? Guess what? It hurts! I'm probably gonna have nightmares now for the rest of my life! Oh yeah! Did I mention the 10-foot wrestler that tried to squash me? Or what about the guy that pulled the gun on me? Not my idea of fun! Not my idea of fun at all!
I'm glad to see you're all right.
Thanks to you! Hey, are you listening? Wake up! I want you to hear this! Besides, you can't sleep out here. You'll catch a cold!
Doesn't know what to do!
This sounds serious. What's the matter? Is something troubling you?
Every sparring time with KenIchi, Appachai can't make his punches fold back! Then KenIchi gets beat up for real!
I take it you mean hold back. That's definitely been a problem for both you and KenIchi. But I'm certain it's one you can overcome with a little time and training.
That's great! Appachai will do his best, so next time KenIchi won't have to end up dead!